Hey, how's it going, everyone? And welcome to the channel. On this video, it's just gonna be me playing my physical copy of Death Stranding 2 on the beach, while talking about the situation with the discontinuing of physical discs and physical games by, by Sony. They are discontinuing it in 2028, and I just want to play my physical copy and talk about it. Think of this as a one and done podcast, solo podcast, some dude stalking your ears off and venting or talking about the situation. Anyway, so they announced that they're gonna phase out I'm not gonna do anything. I'm just gonna walk around in the beautiful world of Death Stranding and talk about it. It's sad. But anyway, yeah, so Sony talked about... Continue. Sony was like, yeah, we're gonna phase it out. Phase out the physical copies of games. They're not gonna make physical copies anymore, and that's sad and as anti-consumer as it can get. Alright, sure. Yeah, as anti-consumer as it can get. Go to the surface. And, I want to talk about it. It's just like, just chatting. So, digital versus physical. Well, digital media got a lot of likes. Trying to remember the controls. Where are we at? Where are we? Oh, we're next to Punchy Dude. What's his name? The Golden Fist. Let's take a look at them. No, we're in the middle of nowhere. How did we fast travel? No need. We're just gonna drive around. So yeah, so digital media, there are benefits to digital media, which is like convenience and easy access. Well, not really, but I mean fast access to, like, oh, you have a couple of games on your PlayStation, you know, you can just play them without like getting up or be lazy. And but the thing is, you don't own it. And that's a big thing. You don't own it. Once you buy it, it's just there, and you don't get anything out of it. But physical media, dude. Physical media has value. Like, the physical media has value. Like, literally, you can resell it, or loan it to a friend, or lend it to a friend, or whatever. Loan it? I don't know. Lend it to a friend, or sell it, or keep it for later, like 20 years later. You can just pop it in and play it. I'm in a bad spot. In a bad spot. Let's just mark something. Oh, this is the mountains. How do I get out of here? How do I fast travel? Forgot. Think through the... Oh, pizza dude. Let's just work. Let's just... I think I can get through there. But yeah, physical, it's like ownership, you know? You have something in your hand that has value. Okay? And also, it's the best way to play games. Let's talk about it. It's the best way to play games. You have it. So if Sony delists a game or just decided, oh, we don't have the license anymore for this digital purchase, and they take it away from you, you don't get your money back. You don't get anything. That's garbage. And once they do that, it's just, you know, they are benefiting from it. We are not, as consumers. Okay? So, look, take a look at the PS Vita and the PS Vita and the PS3 stores. Like, they tried to close that shit, and people pushed back. People really pushed back, and they were like, okay, we're not gonna do that. But they're gonna do it. Like, I think July 2027. They're gonna close the stores for for PlayStation for the PlayStation Store. PlayStation Vita and PS3. So PS3, if you don't know. Oh. Okay. The sun has risen. So the PS3 and PS Vita. The stores are going to close, and then you will not have access to any of those games. Why? Because PS3 games are locked. On PS3, they're like in jail. Because, you know, when the PS3 came out, they were like, oh, they made a big deal about like I'm not a tech savvy or know more about it, but in short, it's like a processor thing. It's like processing, powerful processing that is good for everything except gaming. And they made a big deal out of it. Made a big deal about it, but you know, it was a pain to develop for and a pain to. It's like, hey, processing, cool, right? But anyway, so like all the games on PS3 are still on PS3. They're not on anywhere else unless the company itself or the studio itself remade it or ported it. You know, like they ported. Because here's like Metal Gear 4, for example. They're doing a remake, not a remake, but a port. Konami's doing a port, and I'm excited for that. It's gonna come out on PS5 and stuff. But that's it. Like all the games on PS3, once the store is closed, they're gone forever. Like think about the time it took to make those games. Think about the games themselves. Like game preservation, dude. Like game preservation. That's what we want. Game preservation. And once they close the stores, you will not have access to those games unless you have physical copies. But that's it. We have an option to buy the physical copy of the game. But now they're taking that away. So think like 10, 15 years from now when, you know, when they close another store and you don't have access to those games. It's like, dude, what? What? It's anti-consumer. It's like they're benefiting from it, but we're not. Like, I think it's garbage. I hope people push back and they cave, even though I see them redistributing their redistributing their workforce, like in Austria. I read that like last night. They were like they have a factory there or whatever it is. That they use it for physical, you know, physical media, physical copies, and they just redistributed those guys. Like they shut that shit down. They were like, we're gonna retrain you to make, like, to mass produce micro lenses or whatever. It's like, what? They're phasing it out. Like starting now. Like I think that's garbage, dude. Like, it's anti-consumer, and I hope, like, in Europe they do a good job of like challenging those. Like they go to court and shit. They sue and they have laws there. They'll be like, oh, they have the patterned wigs, and they'll be like, oh, that is not acceptable, sir. You say you want to discontinue physical gaming and monopolize this. You know, I like that. They're doing a good job. I hope the whole world is doing that. But the reality is they're benefiting. They're like by redistributing, or not redistributing, but like shutting that shit down and doing something else with those guys. They're trying to relocate them or whatever so they don't lay them off or whatever. And they're benefiting. Like they're cutting costs and shit, but we're not getting anything in return. Think about it. Like they're shutting that shit down. The games are not going to get any cheaper on the store. Okay, they're not going to get any cheaper on the store. So you're still going to pay $70 and maybe $80 in a year or two for digital games. Like, I think that's garbage. Like, now it's on the PlayStation Store. That's it. So you don't have the option of looking somewhere else for, like, a physical copy of the game. Like, oh, maybe the store, you know, your local store has a maybe I can fast travel using this. I want to go to like a green, like the scenery. I want greens. Like, I see trees of green, red roses too. So yeah, you don't have the access for that, and I'll talk about it, about myself. I mean, if you have a disc, you have a value, dude. Like, and access anytime. And I mean, I'm not gonna be a hypocrite. I buy physical and digital. Okay, but the thing, like the last couple of years, what I do is that I play games digitally. Okay. And then there are games where I'm like, I love this game so much, I'm gonna wait. Like, I played it, I enjoyed it, I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get a physical copy because I want to own it. I want to have it. Whatever happens, I still have the game. That's what I do. That's like, well, that's what I've been doing. Oh, look cute. I have the picture of BB. Of, what's her face? Tomorrow. Lou. So yeah, how do you fast travel? I forgot. How do you fast travel? Do you just open the map and just go to other parts? Like safe houses and whatnot? I think that's what you do. Like here, you can fast travel here. I don't want to go to that place. I want to just go here, maybe. There's a lot of bandits. A lot of bandits. Oh, do we go to the desert? So yeah. What I do is I buy a game, and then, you know, if sometimes I buy it, I buy the physical copy right away. Because, you know I'm going to enjoy it, you know, some games. Some games I'll be like, I want to have the access to it. Yeah. Like, the only time I did that in my life was with Death Stranding 2. I got the special edition or whatever, digital. I've never done that before. I got excited because you know, I get access 48 hour access before the game comes out, and I wanted to play it without any spoilers. Let's just go here. Where's the... How can I zoom in? Let's go here. What the hell? So yeah, I wanted... Oh, the only time I did it. I don't understand the... Like, there is no value for it. Like, all the cosmetics and shit. It doesn't matter. I just wanted to get the only game. Because Kojima, I mean, I've been playing Kojima games and enjoying them since I was a kid. So I was like, oh, I want to play this when, you know, I can't wait. That's the only time. I don't think I'm going to do it again, ever. But I do... Safe house. How do you fast travel? I remember you can do something. Oh, wait, right. The Magellan, right? The Magellan. Where the heck is the Magellan?
Commencing route creation. Delivery route finalized.
Yeah, the Magellan. Yeah, right. I totally forgot about that. Where do we go? Where do I want to go? Rainbow? The Rainbow Valley is kind of cool with the animal shelter. I'll go there. So yeah. The only time I bought physical, and I do not, like, I don't understand when people pre-order a digital copy of the game 6 months, you know, ahead, like before 6 months of the game coming out. I don't get it. I do pre-order, but I pre-order it like a day before, if I know I'm gonna play it. If, you know, I know I'm gonna play it, and I don't want to have a physical, like, I don't... Either I'm gonna buy a physical copy on sale, or I don't really... It doesn't really matter to me, because I'm not a collector. I'm the type to be like, oh, that game is awesome and I love it. I want to have the physical copy of it, and I love that I have that option. That option should always be there, always. Should always be there. You know, to give you the... Oh, wait, the hell? Am I doing it wrong? Where is the actual Magellan? This is like the spots you can can go to, but where's the actual Magellan? Man, excuse me, give me a second. So yeah, you have to call it to your location. You have to call it to your location. I was just coughing, man. I was just drinking in a that didn't agree with me. I think it's up there. So yeah, I like to have the option because the games that I have right now is Death Stranding 2. I have Horizon Zero Dawn, Horizon Forbidden West. I have what you call it? I didn't play Expedition 33 when it first came out, and I heard a lot of good things about it. So instead of buying it digital and then, you know, paying $10 for it on physical, I was like, I'm gonna buy it physical, and I bought it physical. Physically, I bought it just. I bought it physically, you know. I have the Demon Souls remake. I have the I have 2 Bloodborns, by the way. Like when I didn't get it when it first came out, like physical. I borrowed a friend's copy, but then I was like, I want this. And like 2 years later or 3 years later, I pre-ordered, not pre-ordered. So I ordered a copy in, and I got the PlayStation Hits one. And I didn't like the PlayStation Hits one because it's red and it's weird looking. So I was like, I'm gonna go to the store and see if there's like a used copy. And I got it for cheap. I got it like for $10 or something. So yeah, I have Sekiro, obviously. If you know me, you know I love Sekiro. Sekiro. Elden Ring, obviously, I bought it physical, and the next FromSoft game I know now, that's, you know, maybe, hopefully not. Hopefully they will continue, like they will stop, like people will knock this this bullshit off out of the way, you know, like it's like, no, Sony, you don't get to do that. We need games, and they just say, okay, we're not gonna do that. But it's sad. I think they're committed to this. They're committed to this because I think the PS6 is not gonna have a disc. Take advantage of me. Sell me the disc separately. I'll buy it. You know, just give us physical copies. So yeah, I was planning to get that physical. I have Sifu. I have the Sifu right away. But what I do is sometimes I play a game. Okay. And I enjoy it, and I'll be like, okay, I want this as a physical. I want a physical copy of this. And I wait. I go to Amazon. I put them in the cart and wait for. How do I? Chart course. Yes. I buy. And I'll be like, okay, I'm gonna wait for a good deal. And I really did get good deals. Like Death Stranding 2, I got a good deal. Like I paid like. I bought it from a store. I went there just to look at games because I love that. I love doing that and see if there's like a used copy or a cheap copy that I can, like on sale, that I can get, because I am an advocate for physical copies, you know, and I love to have that option. And I bought Death Stranding too. I bought it. I was like, yeah, I already bought it. Digital. I have a digital copy, but I love this game. I want to have it, and I love that I have that option. So that should not be taken away from us, to have the ability to buy physical games. So I think, yeah, and remember as a kid, man, like I still have PS1 games, like a couple, PS1 and PS2 games. Okay, that I can literally just pop them in and play. PS3, I have Metal Gear Legacy Collection. Because if you know me, you know I love Metal Gear. So I have the collection, which the Legacy Collection, which has the PlayStation 1, no PlayStation, which has MGS1, MGS2, MGS3, and MGS4. Like there are 2 discs there. And I have Tomb Raider and Uncharted 3. And you know, I couldn't like as much as I wanted to keep all the games on PS3 that I bought, because I never bought digital up until COVID. When COVID hit, I was like, I used to buy, and if they're good, I keep it. If I enjoyed it and I'm not gonna play it anymore, I just dip. I just sell it. And I used to do that with PS3 because I couldn't afford to buy games. Just buy a game, enjoy it, sell it, and get another game. And PlayStation 3, I really love the PlayStation 3, but it's like I really love the what do you call it? XMB, the cross media bar. I think it's the best user interface ever. It's so simple, so minimal, but it's so good. But anyway, I digress. Yeah, I used to buy and sell, so I have maybe Tomb Raider, Uncharted 3, and Metal Gear 4. So I used to buy and sell. PlayStation 3 was the first console that I bought with my own money. I had to wait 3 years to get it, to save up for it, which is like, I was dying inside when I go to friends and to my friends or cousin, and they have the PS3, and I'm still kicking it with the PS2, just chilling, waiting. And I got it, and I enjoyed it. I remember when I got there, when I bought it, it was a Uncharted 2 bundle. It was an Uncharted 2 bundle. Oh, look at this. It was an Uncharted 2 bundle, and I got PES 10. That was in 2009. PES 10, and or Winning 11 or whatever it's called, and Just Cause 2. I enjoyed Just Cause. Just Cause 2 was fun, and I bought those, and I just played and played and played, finished, sold, and bought other games. Then PS4, you know, I have a couple of games on PS4. I have Division 1, Division 2, and the only reason I got those, and that's actually a good point, is I don't really play those games by myself. But my friend sometimes would be like, "Hey, we're playing the Division. We're gonna co-op. Buy it." And I'm like, okay. So I looked it up on the store, the PlayStation Store, and it was full price. That was like a year or something after, or 2 years or something. I don't know. It was some time passed after the game was released, and I looked it up, and I was like, dude, no, $60. I can't do that. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go to the store. And I went to the store, and I found it for like $15 or something. It was cheap. It was so cheap. I don't remember the exact number, but it was so cheap that and the difference is huge from the full price that I saw on the PlayStation Store, and the price that I saw, the physical copy that I went to the store and looked at it, and I'm like, it was so that I bought it right away. I was like, I'm gonna buy this, and I bought it, and I played it. I have Division 1 and Division 2, and it's the same story. Same story. I didn't play them when they first came out. Same friend, said we're gonna co-op this, and I was like, okay, I'm down. I play these games. I only play these games when friends are playing. This is pretty.
Okay.
Yeah. So good. Kojima's a master. Anyway, so yeah, and I do have Dying Light. Same exact reason. A friend told me we're gonna co-op it, and I went. I had the option to go to the store and see a physical copy. See, not just Sony store, not just PlayStation store, where they'd be like, this is the price, take it or leave it. There's no other option. Obviously, there is other options, which is PC. So it's not like if they want to do that, I'll make the switch. If they just take advantage of people like that. I hope they stop this bullshit and not go through with it. But if they don't, I mean, my PC is not the best. Like, I have a 4060, okay, and I can't afford to get. I really want to get a better PC, but I can play games on that. So regardless, and Steam sales. Let's talk about the Steam sales. Steam sales, you can like if you're on PlayStation. And you want to go to Steam, you can rebuild your freaking library in no time for like maybe 1% of, like all of it. 600 games, whatever. You can rebuild it in like, and pay just 1% of the price you paid. But the sales are cheap as hell. Like they're really good sales. Whereas the PlayStation, they do have sales, but it's not good. It's like 30% off, 20% off, 10% off. It's like, no. Steam is like, this is 99.9% off. Buy it, even if you don't go, not gonna play it. I love that shit. So it's not gonna be hard for me to switch. But I've always been a PlayStation player, dude. Like PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3, PSP, PS Vita, PS4, PS5. I have all of them. The PSP one, I think the battery is messed up, but I still have it. PS Vita, it's just the bullshit they did with it. But monopolizing and all that now is just gonna be garbage because there's no other options. I want my options to go and be like, oh, this thing on sale. And yeah, like I said, there are games that I played and I don't have a physical copy of yet, but I have them. What I do is I have the games on Amazon, Cart, and all the other websites, and I wait. I'd be like, this is a good price. So off the top of my head, the games that I'm waiting for, I have a list on my phone, but I'm not gonna pull it up. I have the Resident Evil 4 remake. I'm waiting for a good price, like really good price, because I already bought it. I don't wanna. I don't have it like that, you know. But I want to keep those games. I want to have a physical copy of those games. I want Armored Core 6. Armored Core 6 honestly is a game I want a physical copy of, and I have it on the. Oh, let's take a look at the animals we rescued. I think one is here. Yeah, hello. Hello, kangaroo. Hello, Ruru. Oh, you're a feisty one. So yeah, Armored Core. I really want to get Neo 3, and I already played them. I played them. I paid for them, but I want them a physical copy, and I'm waiting for it. Oh, that's mine. Hello, buddy. Okay. Okay. So yeah. What else? Stellar Blade. I want that. I have it on the, So I'm waiting for those. So I buy physical copies because I love that option. But I'm not gonna be a hypocrite and say, oh, I only buy physical. I really don't. I buy the games that I really love. Like I really enjoyed or will enjoy and know beforehand, and I buy them. Or the deal with Death Stranding. I have Death Stranding 1. I bought that. When I bought that, I bought the disc right away. I was like, I'm gonna buy the disc because I know I'm gonna enjoy it. But this one is like 2 days before I get access to it. Of course I'm gonna do that. And then I bought it. I'm playing right now on the physical copy. Got it for cheap. So yeah, some games, like I'm not talking here like, oh, I only buy physical copies. It's just telling y'all that I love this option, and I buy physical copies. I have Expedition 33. What else? Let me take a look. What else? Sekiro, Dark Souls 3. I have that. I have I don't know why, but I have Mortal Kombat 1 remake. It was cheap. I got it for cheap because it's on the Plus, and the store was like, oh well, I'm peeking to see the names. I have Deathloop, Dying Light, and other games. Oh, here the Guitar Hero, is that the guitar? What's it called? Hero Live. Let me take a look. Let me take a look. I mean, we're talking about physical games and how they're disappearing now, or are they gonna disappear? Yeah, I have the Guitar Hero Live, which is a disappointment. I still have the guitar. I pop it in sometimes just to vibe. I really love Guitar Hero. I have Dead Rising from PS4, Killzone, Shadowfall. I have other stuff. I have the Phantom Pain, Metal Gear Phantom Pain, Metal Gear Delta, Metal Gear Solid Delta. I got the Metal Gear Delta and other stuff. But yeah, so I'm actively buying physical games. I love that. I love that I can do that. But they're taking that away from us. Do not let them take it away from us. Even if you don't care. Even if you don't care. Care now for all of us. For the rest of us that care about physical games. Please. So yeah, when they do that, think about it. It's just gonna be like on the PlayStation. And the sales are garbage. Prices, they just monopoly at this point, you know? And I'll give you an example. The PS Vita. Y'all remember the PS Vita when it came out, and they had the what was that? The SD card. Yeah, it was what's it called? The memory card format. They have like it's a format, and they didn't license it to other third parties. So Sony's the only company that makes it. So if you want to buy a 64 gigabyte, I remember you pay $100 for that. Like, fuck that, dude. And there are no other options for that. There are no other options. This is the reality. If this thing goes through, you don't have options. You don't have whatever. I hate that. I really don't like this at all. I really don't like it. So don't let them take it away from us. What else? And now it's just gonna depend on Sony. It's like, no, we're not gonna do anything. You just gotta either buy it or. Oh, isn't the crater over there?
Anybody out there?
Yeah, the crater is right here. I remember when I got there the first time, I was like, what the hell? What is that? I have it on the Let's Play. I was like, what the hell is that? I'm going to climb, and I'm going to see what's in there. And there was nothing. And then all of a sudden, the big black BT thing showed up, and I was like, ah! I love this game, man. This game is awesome. Yeah, the proprietary SD card that they did, and it was like garbage. What else? And yeah, the PS3 and the PS Vita, once they close the stores, there's no access to those games unless you have the physical copies. And the physical copies now, even if people are gonna sell them, like the physical copies, you're not gonna be cheap. So imagine that happening now. They take away this option. I really don't like it. And an example, a good example, because now you don't even own the games anymore. Like, yes, when you have the disc, it's sort of like you own the physical copy. You have value. You can resell it and stuff. But they can just, like, shut that shit down. You know, it's still like you don't own it. But I paid for it. I have it in my hand. I can play it whenever. I love that option. But y'all remember The Crew? Like a year ago or 2 years ago, they shut it down. Like The Crew, I don't care about car racing games. I really don't play them that much. I remember playing like Need for Speed Underground 2 or something on PS1. I don't know if that's the title or not. But on PS1, there is this Need for Speed game that I used to play with my brother. Split screen. It was the game where you input the secret code for a car prototype or something. I don't think it exists in real life, and the code is spoiled, like SPOILT, and you get the car. So if you remember that, you know what game I'm talking about. I played that, but other than that, I never played GT like that. Even though when I visit, like friends or cousins, they love that shit. They love GT, they love The Crew, they love Midnight Club, they love all of those. That friend that I was talking about, The Division, he was like, you gotta get the Crew Motorsport, the latest Crew, and I was like, no, I'm not gonna buy it. So when it's on the Plus, like if it's included in the Plus, I do play if I don't have anything, like turn your brain off and just play. Usually I play something in the background, whether it's a sitcom that I've already seen, that I've already watched, or something on YouTube. I don't really listen to podcasts like that, but a podcast or whatever. Like, I just love gaming, dude. I love consuming content and producing content and playing, and I just love it. Love gaming. Anything gaming. So yeah, the crew, they have a big, like a massive single player campaign, but but now, since they shut down the servers, because it's a game, it's a single player game that you can play it multiplayer, you can play online, but it's a single player game that forces you to be online, which is like Ubisoft shit. And they shut the servers down, and now even if you own the game, a physical copy of the game, you can't play it. And that's the exact, like, that's similar to the online, to only digital media, because now they'd be like, okay, whatever, you know, oh, okay, whatever, you don't have the. And the funny thing is Sony announced that, oh, those are the little BTs that steal boxes and shit and take your battery, like drain your battery. Do I have guns or anything? Oh, I have a BT I can summon.
Get it done.
Let's get away from him.
Uh-huh.
So, yeah, I mean, with the PlayStation, there is a check. I think the way they do it is they check the license. You have to be online to check the license. Ow. No, get away from me. I'm not Pac-Man. So yeah, the way they do it is they check for license and stuff, and it's the exact same thing. So because the funny thing is Sony announced that right after they announced that they're pulling away, like they lost the license of 500 plus movies, and people who paid for them they just cannot have access to them. And then a day later, it's like, talk about. They're like, okay, you can't have access to that. By the way, we're also taking away your physical copies. It's like, what, dude? It's like, at least wait a bit before you announce that. It's literally right after they announced that 500 plus movies and stuff that people paid for. I mean, we're in the digital media, I get it, but don't take away our physical. It's inevitable, I think. It's inevitable. But I hope people push back a bit. I hope they push back a bit. And, like, like in 20 years, be able, like, if you have the copy, if you have the copy of the game, you can pop it in and play. Like, imagine Sony doesn't exist. Although, not Sony. I think Sony's still gonna be here. But something happened or whatever, and PlayStation doesn't. PlayStation, like, it doesn't exist anymore. Sony was like, we don't care about that now. You don't have you can't play your games because you have to be online in the Sony network, or PlayStation network, as they call it now, or whatever, services network. If it's not there, it's gone. Your games are gone. You can't even play them. And that's why people, I really love people like the one, like, Stop Killing Games.
Yeah,
the folks
that's the way.
that are doing stuff like that, I really admire that. I really do. Stop Killing Games and game preservation and stuff. Because people now are gonna just fucking pirate your games. I really don't do that with gaming. Like, I remember back in the day, like way back in the day with torrent and stuff. I dabbled a bit, but never with games. And I don't do it. I haven't done it in like years because I don't have the need to. And as a like a teenager, I was like, yeah, this is cool, you know. But with gaming, I never pirated a game. Will never pirate a game because I love this thing. I love gaming, and I feel like pirating games, that just hurts. It hurts the studios, and like if it hurts gaming, and I want the gaming industry to thrive. But also, I want them to stop making greedy decisions like that. Like there are studios that make great games, dude. They deserve every bit of dollar that you pay them. Like, talk about Expedition 33 or Death Stranding, or Neo, or whatever. Like the game you love, the game you enjoy and love. Like, that's just awesome. And with everything going digital, the preservation of games is just gonna be a problem. Like the PS3 games. PS3 games when they close the store. When they close the store, it's gonna be like there's a lot of games. Think about it. I want you to think about it. There's a lot of games that people spent years making, and it's gonna be inaccessible to people, right? Like you can't access that shit without physical media because Sony's because the game's on PlayStation 3. It's just gonna be locked there forever, and once they shut down the store, you can't even buy them from there. And the Vita as well, even though the Vita, Sony's like abandoned it. They just made Uncharted Golden Abyss, and they were like, "Toodaloo, motherfuckers," and dipped. Even though they destroyed it themselves, they didn't give it because I think the Vita is awesome, but they just abandoned it. I mean, the decision of making the SD card, like, just that they're the only company that make it, and no third parties. No third parties. That actually was a big blow, and I don't know why. Like, why they do stuff like that. Like, people are not gonna accept that. This is garbage, like anti-consumer. So taking away our physical media is anti-consumer, and I just wanted to talk about it. I don't have any notes. I'm bad about that. I don't take. I don't like do notes because I usually just talk about games or play games. But I hope I covered everything I wanted to cover, or at least spoke my mind.
Be there in no time.
About it. So yeah, I feel like physical media should still be a thing. In conclusion, because I don't want to take too long. I mean, we're walking in this world. I really love the world of Death Stranding. Really love it. Wait, what is that?
Keep it up. Keep it up.
What is that over there? Is it Magellan? Is it the Magellan?
Can anybody hear me?
It is the Magellan. I took a loop. Wait.
Anybody out
So I went this way and around.
there?
Yeah. So physical media. I hope they. I mean, it looks like it's done. Like that. There is no going back. But I hope people push back and stuff. And I can. I mean, for me, I can play on Steam and stuff, but still, it's digital. I like to have the copies. And game preservation, dude. It's just, they're just greedy. It's greed. Because they are getting something in return, which is like the costs of making the stuff. But they're not going to give, you, the consumer, you're not going to get you're literally getting stripped off the ability to own your games and have it in your hand, that you can play it whenever you want, even 50 years from now, or sell it because it has value. You can get money back. You know what I mean? You can get money back. But once they do because digital, you can't do that. You can't do that. It's like you bought it, we delisted it, or we shut the store down. Oops. You don't have access to it. You can't even play it anymore. So I think that's just garbage and anti-consumer. Anyway, that is it for this video. I don't want to just talk, but I never made videos like this before. I usually play games. Honestly, I post on YouTube because I love playing games. I see a lot of people, they'd be like, oh, you gotta have niche, and you gotta have to grow your channel. And I'm like, I'm here because I play games. It's not the other way around, because there are a lot of people that be like, oh, gaming, I gotta make a channel and do gaming, and get like a niche or whatever, or to grow it. And I'm like, I'm literally doing this because I'll play games. I mean, I hope at some point I get the community grow, and I get like a lot of subs and great people to come hang out. Maybe do live streams. But I play variety. I can't do like, I literally just play the games that I enjoy. I can't just be like, I can't do, oh, this is my thing now. It's like a Destiny. All I do is Destiny. I'm too ADHD for that. I just love games ever since I was a kid. So in closing, I'm just gonna, yeah, as a kid, just played games, dude. Like, I remember playing games from DOS, like the DOS era, even though it was before my time. It was before my time, like, way before my time. And I was like, my cousin, you know, they got that, and it was like, hey, do you want that? So literally, I just got the DOS. You know, I got a computer, and I played games on it. I just love games. Doom, I remember playing Doom as a kid. Are you crazy? That game scared me, dude. It's like the monsters and shit. Like, ah. And so many games. I remember Bumpy Arcade. I remember Paperboy. There's Paperboy and Paper Girl. And you can play like you're literally just on a bicycle and just delivering packages and papers, the newspapers, and you can throw it at people because you're going straight. Think of it as it's a 2D, so you're going up the screen. But left and right is like houses and shit. And you throw it and you try to get it in the mailbox. You can throw it at a window and break it, or throw it at an elder couple on the porch. They fall down. Some dude working under his car. You can just throw it at him, and so, and then you know I played. It's just PS1, PS2, and on. I just love games, man. I played. Like, if you check the channel, I have a lot of different games. You'd be like, what do you like? I like everything, man. The only thing I'm not vibing with is games like XCOM and stuff. Because I feel like, I don't know. Maybe in the future a game like this will come out and I'll enjoy it. But for the time being, like the strategy ones. I do love deck building games, though.
Time to shine, Sam.
I play a lot of Monster Train and Slay the Spire, and I want to play Slay the Spire too. I haven't played it yet. I want to play it. Hades, played Hades too. That's not on the channel because I didn't know how to make it episodic, because it's literally just repeating. Even though with Hades 2 I beat the game in like 10 hours or so. That's just beating the final boss. And then, you know, you beat the boss again. Like, I remember after beating it, I was like, okay, let's do the good ending, or the actual ending. You have to beat the boss 7 times and then beat the other one. What's his face? And on the surface, like 6 times to make the recipe for the final boss, to kill it for real. That was a fun game. Hades 2 was a fun game. But anyway, yeah, that is it for this video. I hope you had fun.
That's quite a drop.
Even though it's not a fun conversation. It's sad, really. But I'll see you guys on the next video with more gaming. Alright? You take it easy, and I'll see you guys then. Peace.